Child, there was did it start as an Instagram post? I think it was like a story post. James Blake posted on his story. He went on a quick rant. I think it started on his Instagram.
And then he took it to
and
Twitter.
then he posted it and then went, or maybe it did start on Twitter and then it went to Instagram. Either way, he went on a rant about just the way that music is being made and the way that artists are being compensated for their music or being able to like capitalize. So he says that streaming services don't pay properly. Labels want a bigger cut than ever and just sit and wait for you to go viral on TikTok and don't pay properly, which we've heard this time and time again. And touring is getting a lot more expensive for artists. So we know that touring is a way that historically has been a way that
for artists to make most of their money.
Exactly. And if that's getting more expensive with like, I don't know, like gas prices, the like unions of like wherever they're going, all these things, then like they're making less in the way that they've historically made the most of their money.
True.
Streaming services don't pay.
Very
like
true.
You know, like it's a lot of things that artists are having to deal with in today's day and age, and he just put a lot of voice to that, and a lot of artists and fans, I think, were really, what's the word,
chiming in with
them. We're chiming in, yeah, and co-signing what he said, and it made for a really interesting conversation. I even saw that Kanye posted, you know, Kanye's on his like album listening tour with Ty Dolla $ign. And he was saying that, you know, he has 20 million followers on Instagram.
Right.
He was like, the next volume 2 and 3 of, is it called Vultures, I think?
Yeah, Vultures. Mm-hmm.
Vultures, he's not going to put it on streaming services. He's going to put it on his website and make you pay directly from his website. And he's like, I have 20 million followers on this one platform.
You don't have to use these streaming services and these, you know, and social media sites.
Now, everyone can't go down that route.
Well, they can't, but in a sense you can, because if you have, I don't know, these independent artists be having like, 50,000 followers on Instagram. Mm-hmm. 50,000 followers, you take a good like 10 to 20% of those people will always pay for something that you do. So if you don't need all 50,000, if you have 10,000 people that will pay for something that you're selling for the rest of your life, if you sell something for $1, you can make $100,000 a year off of them.
Yeah.
You know?
I think Xavier Omar also, I think he rolled a project out on a site that allowed fans to pay what they want to like listen to the music, to get access to the music.
I think that's smart, like a donation base. I think that's what La Russell does.
Yeah.
And I think it's smart to like go both ways, you know, like also put your stuff on the streaming sites, but also have your own platforms where you can make your own money from it and you can generate an income. Because it is true what he's saying, especially like renting these venues now as an independent artist. I know me, like trying to get venues, it's like 3 times the cost it was before the pandemic just to rent it out. Oh,
so the pandemic is what changed things, you think?
I think, because people are trying to make their money back. So, and I'm just DJing.
Yeah.
So I'm not renting as much space, and as I don't have as big of a team that I have to pay for when I go rent these venues out. But I know in 2019 versus what they're trying to get now, it's totally different. And there's not like any other benefits or like things that
anything more that you're getting
no
for
enhancements
this higher price.
It's the same exact thing. So
yeah, I think artists are definitely gonna have to diversify the way that they go about sharing their art. But he makes valid points. I think he even talks about how like if you want something fast and cheap, then like the quality isn't gonna the quality isn't gonna be there. And it's like they're prepping you for AI generated music, which you know I'm very anti-AI. I mean,
which makes sense though. I was like, ooh, I kind of feel what he's saying though. I've been seeing a lot of songs where it's like, oh, this is Adele's version of blah blah blah, and I'm like, did Adele really record this? I'm like, no, it's AI music.
I can't.
So if they can put out music without having to like record it,
crazy,
and we're gonna be eating it up, like
Scary.
That's exactly what he's talking about.
Scary.
The art form is lost. But yeah, I do agree, and I just think that I think they just have to use both. So use the streaming sites that are there, use what's being handed to us already, use social media, use what's free, but also create your own platform to generate your own income and other streams of income from your art.
R&B only.